Or go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive.
Zdravím vás, gameri, vítajte v 6. epizóde tých rytierov Starej republiky. Sme tady v krásnom Dolnom meste. Trošku sme to tu povypalovali, teda pozabíjali všetkých, čo nám blokovali cestu. Vedeli sme pár zaujímavých postav a proste si robíme trošku ten prieskum. Tu sú nejaké ďalšie byty, takže poďme ich najprv preskúmať. Či tu bude niečo zaujímavé, alebo nie, alebo proste len skúsenosti.
Chiwi aita Carthom chicha. Agi inko dune chuna mori ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa chiyokaku. Kimba mori ra tuanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cranky to patslimo. Chi ita kanki chanak.
That's the plan.
To bolo rýchle. Zdravíme, pane Nordo. Radšej ho nebudem ani zastavovať. Som rád, že vyriadil biznis ako sa patrí. Tak poďme preskúmať celý tento byt. No, bytový komplex zase. Paráda. Ani ma netrafil, to sa mi páči. Takto to má ideálne vyzerať. Že mi neublížia a ja ich totálne zmasakrujem. No, takže vieme, že sú tu čierni vulkári. Ne, toto už bude drsnejšie. Karte. Dobre. Kart je môj živý štít, prečo nie? Budeme najprv strať po tomto. No, dobre, chvíľku strpenia, to poriešime. Výborne. Solidné skúsenosti z tohto získavame. Dobre. Energetický štít. No vidíš, Karte, možno aj ty dostaneš energetický štít. Alebo možno nie, bolo tu niečo? Nie, tu sme zabili toho jedného, že? Hej. No. Počkať, ak som si uvedomil jednu vec... Aha, odtiaľ to nemôžem. Ak sa vrátite do úkrytu, tak by vás to malo vyliečiť, ale... Nie som si príliš istý. Dobre, jeden byt je tu zabezpečený. Tento nie je zabezpečený, tak najprv prezrieme tento. Mína tady je. Prečísť správu. Toto odletel na tatu, nám sa stal horníkem, nechávať aspoň na svietelku. Více, okej. Linová bomba, no. No, neviem, či to chcem riskovať, že? Opustiť. Nemalo by to ísť nejako hacknúť? Okej. To som pokazil. No, nevadí. Chvíľku to prežijeme. Vyrobená zo zvláštneho masívneho materiálu. Okej. Nedá sa zistiť heslo. Máme tu nejaké heslo? Na svietelku bojuješ... Aha, tady znení ako Alderan. Ríček Louis. Okej. Nadsvietelka, to by mohlo byť ono. Jaj, počkaj, keď sa dobre vypočujeme, že? Dobre, nadsvietelka. Okej, stríček Louis. A niečo za Alderanom. To by malo teda fungovať. Poďme na to. Nadsvietelka. Môj stríc. Alderan. Yes. Uhuhuj. My sme mali. Modulárne brnenie republiky. Ukáž to sem. 5 až 4, no. To nie je lepšie. Ajaj, mňa to zabíja, čo? OK, idem sa vyliečiť ľudia, kým ma to zabije. OK, tak to sme preskúmali. Oh, oni sa vrátili vojaci, čo? Tak poďme na to. Ja? Prevíti. Ne. Strieľaj. OK. Tak to máme, ľudia. Túto malú bitku. Hehehe. Kredity nám zostali. A kam pokračujeme? Poďme sem. Ojojda. No, vidím, že sme zase našli ďalšie veľké doupie toho gangu, že? Tak to tu vystrieľame, nech majú chlapci srandu. Ako nemajú šancu. No tak, Karte, tu musíme trafiť. Daj, bojové systémy. Jo, 250. O, malá trieštivá mína, no. OK. Čo má šéf? Vulkánska bojová tyč. O, to sa predá. No, zásoby. Paráda. Lekárnička. Posílení brnení. Karte. Jajda, my to nemáme. Dobre. Poď sem trošku. Urobíme šialený nábeh. Počkaj, veď som... Aha, vypnúť samostatný mod. Zrazu ten mod nefunguje, alebo čo? No nevadí. Nejaké súčiastky sme len zničili. Jo, a ďalšie súčiastky, paráda. To by sme teda mali prečistené. Čo tu zostáva? Aj telesné pozostatky. Tieto dvere. Kredity. Tu budú ešte asi ďalší gangsteri, že? Ale ja premýšľam, že by som sa ešte vyliečiť. Dajte mi momentík. Tak, dobre, vyliečený. Skoro všetko sme preskúmali. Ešte tieto dvere. Hej, chlapíci. Nemáte šancu. Úderné komando Charlieho a Carta na vás udrelo silou. Lekárnička, výborne, kredity. A tým by sme mali mať všetko preskúmané v tejto oblasti. Až na ten jeden byt, ktorý je viac zamknutý a myslím, že tam je jedna z tých odmien. Jasné, tým, že sme sa vrátili a odišli, títo sa obnovili, chápem. Ale dostali sme ďalšiu úroveň, teoreticky sme možno zvládli už ďalšiu zápas v aréne, čo poviete? Granáty, hej, tento byt. Počkať, kým tam pôjdeme, tak robíme toto. Dovednosti. Demolice, presviečovanie, to chcem. To chcú, to musíme navýšiť. A čo si dáme odtiaľto? Blaster, ťažké zbranie, zbranie na blízko. Žemnatosť, čo nám dáva? Bod Vitality. To funguje spätne aj na ďalšie úrovne. Bojování. Nie, niečo dobré. Kondice. Výborná Wow, to by možno nebolo od veci. Výbava, opravovanie, zabezpečení. To tiež nie je zlé. Empatie. Sem s tým. To im pomôže presviečať. Aha, tu sme nemohli viac udeliť. Dobre. Ja si to preuložím len s dovolením. Karte. Odomkni to.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here?
Jen to tu proskoumávam.
Go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Takže je to ona. Dobre. Karte, strieľaj! No. tak sme sa zbavili aj tejto. Omylom som preskočil to jeden kus dialógu. Selven. Je to vrahyňa nájomná, takže myslím si, že toto máme v pohodičku. Má niečo? Ďalekohľad. Nervová čelenka. To je niečo sem, nie? Čo nám to dáva? Záchrana vúle. Dáme si. To sa vždy hodí. A tým by sme mali mať všetky byty preskúmané. Môžeme teda skočiť do kantíny. Vyzdvihneme si odmenu. A mňa potom zaujíma, či by sme mohli ísť... Zase ho niečo trápi, no dobre.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul. You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Carthom is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malik has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Takže sme sa dostali hĺbšie. Jedného človeka, ktorého z toho obviňuje. Saul Karat, jeho učiteľ. No dobre, poďme teda do kantíny. No Zaxi, kamaráde, som tady. Ale dobre, ty, prišiel som si po odmenu. No, Selven. Som na seba patrične hrdý. 300 kreditov. No tak. OK, začnú viac pracovať, ďakujem. Dobre, získali sme dokonca viac kreditov od neho. Celkom slušne zarábame zrazu. Až sa mi to nepáči. Ale čo môžeme robiť? Dobre, čo tu máme? Ragúske sérum, môžeme ísť teda do... Ako to nazvať? Môžeme ísť do toho dolného alebo nižšieho mesta. Kde to je? V podmestí, to je ono. Informácie o planéte. Nákup droida. Odmena za bendaka. To ma úprimne zaujíma teraz. Či by sme nemohli ísť do tej arény. A že by sme skúsili vybojovať ďalšiu tú bitku, lebo máme celkom pár skúseností. Ale celkom... Viem celkom bod, kedy by sme na tom mohli ísť znovu. A to sa vrátime raz do úkrytu. To bude taký dôležitý bod, nechcem to spoilerovať, ak niekto nepozná. Takže môj návrh je, že by sme sa ešte pozreli do toho podmestia. To by malo byť týmto... Nie, týmto smerom. Alebo prezrieme týchto skrytých bekov. To je príbehové. To viem, že je príbehové, aby sme pokračovali a k záchrane Bastily. Takže poďme sa najprv pozrieť tam dole, ak nám to teda umožnia. Lebo sme to nepreskúmali naposledy, išli sme len tu, vybili pár tých zločincov. Ak by to teoreticky bolo nutné, tak pôjdeme na tú základňu skrytých bekov, nech tam kontaktujeme všetkých. Uvidíme ale ďalej. No zdravím, lastrové bežičky, priateľský sit, to sa mi páči. Tak uvidíme, či nás pustí.
those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. You can't. Not unless you're on official Sith business. And if you were, someone would have already given you the papers. I'm not here to answer your questions.
Okay.
Good. I don't have time for this foolishness. Down here we run a tight ship, not like the slipshod operations in the upper city.
To znamená, že potrebujeme naozaj doklady a nie len uniformu, čo máme získanú, že? Odmýta, aha, bez žiadneho oprávnení. Je aj Bastilín unikový modul, takže príbeh je stále v podmestí, to som aj zabudol. Takže môžeme ísť buď do tej arény, vyskúšať to, sme predsa len trošku silnejší. Alebo ideme na tú základňu skrytých bekov. Poďme na tú základňu skrytých bekov. No dobré. Tak poďme.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
Potrzebuję jeho pomoc.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
No tak. Môžem byť napomocný.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Ďakujem, no. Tak ma pozorujú, no. Takoho by som zabíjal. Solidná základňa toto. Tak, skrytý back. Radšej by som sa najprv s niekým pobavil, že? Tady je priamo líder, jeho ochranka. Tak skúsime sa popýtať. Počkať, radšej si to uložíme. Skrytí Bekovia. Tak nejako si to dáme.
Hold it right there. Who are you? And what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Také slovo nebudem hovoriť, neboj.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulcars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
Máte problémy?
A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city. And our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulcars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulcars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulcars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulcars found. A female Republic officer named Bastilín survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulcars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this. If you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
Čo navrhuješ,
The swoop
chlapíku?
race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Ešte niečo?
Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
No, prečo nie?
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Iba pár
Your time
otázok.
would probably be better spent going after the prototype
Ale
swoop engine the
nebuď na
Vulkars
mňa
stole
taký
from us.
drzý.
But I'll answer your questions if I can.
Very tactful. Are you itching for a fight or something?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Hey.
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now,
takže
but
vidíš.
my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between my Becks and the Vulkars. When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brejik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang, and I knew Brejik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brejik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulkars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulkar gang.
Šikovné.
Brejik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gaddon. Brejik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulkars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brejik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal. Your time would probably...
Dobre, ty.
Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Terrace atmosphere without the proper codes...
No, to sme sa už dozvedeli.
Your... lost my son, but
To sme vedeli, len som myslel, že povie niečo iné.
Brezhik is a proud man.
OK, to je to isté. Mission.
She and her Wookiee friend Zal.
OK, takže sú v podmestí. Dobre, máme kamaráta, bezpečnostné doklady.
You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try.
OK, ty jedna. Teraz sa tu môžeme preskúmať ozaj. Nepustia nás do keľu. Asi nám až tak nedôverujú, že? A dôverujú. Ideme to tu prelutovať. Ho. A podívajte na nich. To je dobrá základňa. Bezpečnostné dvere, OK. Takže umožnili nám vstup do tých pár oblastí. Keď tu majú vlastný bar, tak prečo nie, že? Nájdeme tu ešte niečo. Akože je fajn, že máme automaticky spojenca. Bezpečnostné dvere. Bez toho sa nedostaneme. Ozaj vulkárska základňa, to je to na tom druhom konci tej chodby. V tom dolnom meste. Tam, kde sme zabili tých pár strážcov a potom sme nepokračovali. Aha. Tak nikam viac sa nedostaneme. Prečo nie? OK, to znamená, že môžeme ísť do podmestia. Preskúmali sme to tady. Môžeme ešte niečo robiť? To podmestie by som najradšej nechal na ďalšiu epizódu. Je to celkom veľká oblasť, čo si pamätám. Tu nám po chvíľku preskúmame. Možno by sme to asi na teraz ukončili. Hej. Počkaj, prezrieme si úlohy. Pátranie po Bastile, aj to musíme ísť za tou mission, ktorú sme stretli s Salbarom. Nákup droida, to nič. Odmena za Bendaka, akože... Premýšľam, či skúsiť na budúce tú arénu, alebo nie. Mohlo by nám to výjsť? Že by sme to skúsili? Možno v ďalšej epizóde vyskúšame na začiatok ten súboj. A uvidíme. Dobre ľudia, každopádne ďakujem za sledovanie tejto epizódy. Prajem vám príjemné hranie. Ďakujem členom za krásnu srdečnú podporu. Majte sa.